So are you telling me that the Bulls have always been better without Zach and DeMar? Obviously not. When you take two superstars off of a team, whether if it's a shitty team, a good team, or a championship team, you're not going to be better when your two superstars are gone. They played the Milwaukee Bucks last night without Zach and DeMar. And this is the first time I've seen in a while that the Bulls played with effort, heart. The young guys acted like they want to be there. This clearly shows you could play around Vooch, even though I know the conversation's always been there, especially with Bulls fans like myself, that you should play around Vooch. This shows why, because he had like a 29 point, I believe 13, 12 rebounds and like 6, 7 assists. Kobe White keeps doing his thing. I've always been a fan of Kobe White because every year he's just gotten better. He's always showed effort. Actually saw some life from Patrick Williams. This I never thought he was complete garbage. I know there's something there because of his build of his body and how he has a nice smooth jump shot and he attacks the rim aggressively. I always thought that just having DeMar or Zach would make him not as good, you can say, because of the star power, the less shots, even the confidence knowing that they may say something because you're taking the shots and not them. But wow, that was a crazy game last night. It went to overtime. Kobe hit a clutch three. Alex Caruso hit the three to go into overtime. The bench for the Bulls looked incredible. They all were above positive in the plus minus. I am. This is what I've been waiting for this whole season to see from the Bulls. I didn't even care if they lost. It was a win to me because I enjoyed watching this game. I've always said it. I'm going to keep saying it. But anytime you have two ball dominant ISO type players that take 40 to 60 shots within them combined, you're not, and they don't play defense at all. Maybe Zach a bit, but DeMar is past that point of playing defense. You're not going to be good. You're just not. And then Vooch himself, too. Like, if he doesn't have a good game, you're just not going to be good. But that's due to the same reason. This is one sample size game this season, but this was a statement game saying, like, hey, trade these guys. This is what we got. Let's move on, because you're just, all due respect, be an idiot if you think that they should keep DeMar and Zach or Vooch. Actually, now I see a reason why you should keep Vooch, because, like I said, you can play around him. They did it in Orlando. You could do it here. Vooch is a good IQ player. Say what you want, but Zach doesn't have a good basketball IQ. He's a scorer. That's why in the fourth he'll turn over the ball or he'll do a bad shot. DeMar has a pretty decent IQ. When he went to the Spurs, it got better with passing, but same. He is a ball dominant, ISO, mid range, looking for a shot first. I always said as well, look back when Toronto was always going to the conference finals with him, they couldn't get over the hump of LeBron. All of a sudden, they trade for Kawhi Leonard. They win the championship. I don't know if that should say more than enough. They traded for a two-way player that was just better at basketball than DeMar. DeMar is great, not knocking DeMar. And they win a championship. Enough said after that. This team was always meant to be mediocre after the Lonzo Ball injury. If Lonzo was still playing, it's a different story because he is a glue guy just like Caruso that has, once again, a smart IQ, passes the ball, knows where to get to the open spots, hits open jumpers, doesn't need the ball, made his three much better. But who knows if he's going to play again for the Bulls. And we're past that already. And sorry if I'm sound like I'm about to rant or if I'm messing up my words, because I'm trying to do this one take because I'm really passionate about this team. But I think now with Zach being out for a week for the foot soreness, I expect, in my opinion, that they just sit him out until he gets traded. It's pointless to have him play. You know he's not going to be here. I would even go as far as say if there's a way you can have DeMar just not play a couple games too, and maybe just trade him as well. I heard a report by Athletics that he prefers to go to the Heat or the Knicks. So if that is the case, Obviously, if he wants to play, you're gonna put him to play. You're not gonna just say, "Hey, man, you're gonna sit. We're gonna force you to sit." But this is nothing new. This has been happening around the league for years. James Harden, it's been happening. He's been sitting out until he got traded. Anthony Davis sat out till he got traded. Ben can't shoot Simmons did it till he got traded. So this is nothing new. I don't understand why we can't do that as well. We know the ending already. Zach, DeMar, probably Vooch won't be on this team. They won without them last night. So let's see what these guys got. A lot of people are not excited, but I actually am excited to see how the team looks with Kobe taking most of the shots, Pat taking most of the shots, Phillips getting in there. I love Torrey Craig and the point guard they picked up. I can't think of his name right now, but the guy from Milwaukee. I love what I see, man. Like I finally got to see heart in this team where I haven't seen in probably the past year or two. The talent is there. That's what sucks about this. They're not like a super like the Wizards, like they're garbage, basura. But who knows, man? Like AK and Mark Eversley, like they're just they should have done this a whole year ago, getting rid of these guys. But now we're here. This is where we're at. It's inevitable now. But we have some young talent, and I'm happy that we beat the Bucks to show that we do have some young talent. Let me know what you guys think in the comment below. I'll talk to you guys later.